Hi, it's Kelsey from Junk Journal Magic. I just received another order of Caravan readers. I went through one last week to show you what types of illustrations they had inside. These were primary school readers in the 1960s and I'm pretty sure the 70s. This is the book I flipped through last week. I wanted to mention it doesn't matter who you buy a used book from. You have pretty much a 50% chance of getting a copy with the cover that they picture with the fancy design. I love this one. Or just the plain cover. And I'm sure it saved the publishing company money to print these simpler covers. But it's kind of a downer when you wanted the fancy Meadow with the two little mice. And this is my little mice image that I received. And so, oh well. I do love the illustrations in this book. I've bought 2 copies, and neither one of them have the fancy cover like this one for this version. Peppermint Fence is the primary reader for the series, so I imagine that's kindergarten, 1st grade. And Sky Blue is the 1st grade reader. Meadow Green is the 3rd grade reader. I'll show you the difference. This is my favorite book, and this is the one that I've managed to turn into a book with a cover that is complete. And I love this to death. I would buy every copy of this I could and probably make me a million different versions of this book and still not get tired of it. I've used all the illustrations inside of it and added a few other things, but yeah, this book, this cover in itself is awesome. So I was thrilled when I received this one today. Like I said, it's the primary reader, and there's Caravan reading page, and you got to think, you know, kids, kindergarten and 1st grade, they're going to be loving their books, dragging them around, dropping them, throwing them at things, kicking them, whatever, and still they're together. Those library bindings are incredible. Here's the cover page. It is not the same image as what you see on the cover. Darn it. And then, and here, this is more like the image on the cover. See that? The candy canes. And I'm just going to flip as fast as I can and try not to talk. I love those cows. Love the cows. Ha ha ha. Looks like he was going to play croquet. Out by the garden. That's not good if the little bird is in the birdhouse. That ball's probably going to go whack right into the post of that birdhouse. Oh, here's a kitty in a tree. I like that. That's going somewhere in one of my books. Oh. I just love the illustrations. The kids are so cute. But I love this text down here with the multiple lines that seem to be all drawn together. I have some pens somewhere that do that. I can't find them. They were from Temu. Cute. Love bunnies. Oh, I love the little village here. Yellow bird fly. I love the little poems in here. They're very simple, but they're perfect for junk journals. Cactus. That's got to go in one of my cacti books. I have a desert book and a Texas book I keep cactus in. Oh, here's a ladybug with the tiny umbrella. These are so cute. I'm sure the children love to look at these illustrations. The little black bug. Oh my goodness. That's cute. Little black bug, where have you been? I've been under the rug, said little black bug. Bug, ugh, ugh, ugh. Oh, that's cute, but I don't want a little black bug under my rug. My cats would get after it and take care of it. Here's more of that text I like. Oh, I love this. That would be so cute on a tag or a paper clip. Winter, see the far hills white with snow, see the river black below, see the bare trees, see the land wearing mittens like my hand. That's cute. And Snow Boy. I'm not going to read them all. You'll be like, ah! And turn it off. Happiness. Oh, they're so cute with their rubber boots. Oh, I love the wind. There's the wind again. Kites. Shadows. Oh, one day when it was sunny. I saw my picture on the road one day when it was sunny. It stretched along in front of me, big and black and funny. And it was taller than I'm tall, and ran when I was runny, and when I held my hands for ears, it turned into a bunny. Oh, that's great if you have a rabbit journal. I have one that's tiny. This will be too large for that. But I can type it up in my computer and print it out. Anyway, I like it. This kind of looks like those Richard Scary Bears, doesn't it? Or am I thinking Berenstain Bears? Looks like it's a play on the on Goldilocks, but without Goldilocks. Friends. Oh my, I'm going to have to put that on something, or maybe scan it and print it where I can use this over and over. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. If you have a book for a little boy or a grandson, there's lots of images in here. Same with a little girl or a granddaughter. There's lots of dogs. I like to just tear out things. Oh, kangaroos. Oh, I have at least one. I have 2 Australia journals. We lived there for a while as expats, and that's going to have to go in there. Here's another kangaroo over here. To the shop. Something fell in there. Who knows what that is? Oh, cactus and a nice cowboy. I really like that. The little black pony. Ted liked Mr. Green. He liked Mr. Green's black pony. He liked to ride the little black pony. Oh, it's a whole story here. I thought it was a poem. My bad. Oh, look at the cat. I love that. Love the cat. I have to find out about that later. These are cute. If there was something you focused on, like a dog or a horse or a cat or a kangaroo, you could take that tiny little spot and use it as a focal point. I'm always bad about saving every little thing. A story to tell. Now, I love that. I'll have to scan that too, and I can print it till the cows come home. Oh, let's see. Henny Penny. Isn't that like the little red hen? A different version? Oh, look at these scenes up here. Are they easy to see? Sometimes I'll just take this tiny little piece and use it somewhere, or this little piece. That would be cute like that. And then over here, I could do the same. Looks like there's there's a railroad crossing sign. Looks like a tunnel there. Looks like the train goes through there. But this is fun. You could take this. Maybe not with the little goose. The little goose is cute. That could be a tiny little square you take out and put on something. But here you could take all of this and make a nice little scene on a journaling card. Oh my, look at that right there. That's awesome. This looks like one of those fox stories about how the fox got away with everything. Let's see. Oh, look at the bird. I love this. Even if you wanted to use this as something for a nature journal right here, you could just take this section and have part of the tree trunk and that nest right on this side. Make a belly band. Love that. These are cute, but I'm a little bird wearing a little hat doing something. That's not going to work in my stuff. But yeah, that's cute. Oh, sing a song of sixpence. Oh my. These 2 pages, I know where they go. Mr. Fox and Mr. Rabbit. Now these are really cute. Look at the fox over here. He's just hysterical. I love that. And I love how they take and make a sun with a tiny little drop of paint that looks like it's splattered or dripped somewhere. And they worked with it. I love that. It's a very simple thing. There's more. There goes that fox getting after it again, just like Coyote. 3 little kittens. Oh, they're so cute. They have their mittens and their skis. Here they are washing clothes. Look at the mouse. He is just too darn cute. I have so much mouse stuff. I really have got to get rid of it because everything is just taking up space. And I need to get some space back for other things. Nonsense alphabet. Now nonsense is fun. That would be fun to stick on something, you know, like a little word to make fun of something, you know, like it's nonsense. I love these. Oh, talk about scanning and then taking that and having each letter where you could just cut it out and use it. Oh, I love that. Here's some ink. That's cool for us junk journalers. Oh, look at the bird bath in the grass. I love that. And a little bench. Look at the kite. Oh, more mice. What? That one is in for needle. Needly, tweedly, threedly, needly, whiskey, weedly, little needle. Pump owl. I really like this alphabet stuff. Oh, T, is that for thrush? Threshy, hushy, bushy, thrushy. Yes, the little thrush. Oh, I love that. Look at those little birds. Scan that. You can print that whenever you want those. And you don't have to buy another copy of this book. Although I'm sure someone would love for you to buy this because who's going to buy this book? Only Kelsey. I have issues. I like old stuff. That's why I studied archaeology forever. Okay. I have issues and need therapy. Oh, look at that praying mantis. Love it. Love it. Oh, tiny car that's like the cutest darn thing in these airplanes. Yeah, definitely. These little images would be perfect to just pull off. Oh, tiny journals, micro journals. I'm making them. Let me see. Here's one. A couple days ago, I posted a micro journal tutorial where you can make these, but these tiny little images would be perfect on these pages. Perfect. Let's see. What else is over here? Oh, look at the kitten and the ladybug. There's the praying mantis, he'd work. Oh my, yeah. So if you're interested, it was like a 40-minute tutorial for making micro journals, but it shows you the basics. I'm going to do a follow-up on that, part 2, and show how to finish off the inside because it was just too long and I needed to stop. But those are awesome, and this is perfect for it. Oh, little fox, little bunny. He's laying there. And the nest. And the rabbits. Oh, I love it all. Oh, the sun. Now back here when I pointed out that dot, looked like someone dropped a spot of paint and it was like the perfect sun. These little suns. I would even tear that out and put it somewhere on a collage I was making to create a scene. I love to create scenes. Greatest thing right there. It's just the perfect little spot of color. And then these pages, of course, are the pages that you tear out, like the contents pages, the table of contents. And they make really good backgrounds. And there's a lot of words you could cut out and use if you're creating a little sentence with little words from here and there. And this is the kind of book you get great words from. So that's what's wonderful about Peppermint Fence, the primary reader. And Sky Blue is for first grade. I'm going to try to go fast. Sometimes you gotta ooh and ah. Here's the Reading Caravan page. Now this is very much like the cover. This is why I love this cover. Look at that frog. Oh my gosh. And here it is on the back. The frog's not there, but who cares? So yeah, great cover page. Table of contents. This is fun. Now see, I don't know what I would do with that, but it's still fun. The images are still quite similar to the primary reader and the third grade reader. This one that I flipped through the other day. I love this. Look at that turtle. And he's being himself, you know, little boys testing everything like with a stick. And here you have a picnic. And even if you didn't want to use all of this and you tore it off here, you'd still have these trees up here. So I save all these pieces. They're great for little pages inside these books. Let's see if I can find one. See, I used something like this for the cover. It was just a leftover piece of an image somewhere, an illustration from a book. And then I take others and I tear them down and turn them into pages. Like this is a flip, but it's this little piece here. So basically what you're doing when you're making something like this is you're constantly on alert for every little bit you can use for something else. And I usually have a purpose for them. This was a little flip where you could unfold the page and you could write there, because you know that's the perfect size for all of your journaling needs. As my favorite junk journal who makes micro books always says. So yeah. I was going to do a spotlight on her and show some of the stuff I bought from her, because I just think what she makes is amazing. So there's that explanation with where some of those ideas come from. Here's monkeys, if you need a monkey for something. Oh, I love this one. They're jumping rope, but it looks like he has a lasso. Oh, the goldfish. I have this. I put that page somewhere. Oh, what did I do with that? And that's another problem with buying too many vintage books. You end up with a ton of pages and illustrations that you have to put somewhere until you're ready to use them. She's cute. He's a pirate. Oh, I love this thing. I put it somewhere. Where did I put it? I think I kept it in here. Yes. I just, this is one of those glue books where you tear the pages out. It's an altered book. And you tear out 7 or 8 pages in between every page. And then you go in and you glue 2 together. And that kind of anchors everything. And because this has been done like 5 or 6 years ago, it was stuffed onto a shelf in between books, wedged in there because I have no extra space and you just have to cram everything together. So it pressed it down really good, and then we moved and everything got pressed even more. So that will happen if you ever make one of these and you glue the pages together and there are all these gaps. Just go ahead and get some heavy books, place it on top of it, and give it a few months under there. It'll be perfect when you take those books off. So yeah, I love those scrolls. Look at these dogs. They're just perfect. There's Jonathan in the Wind. I love those leaves. I'll have to tear them. Oh, look at that kite. I'm going to have to tear some of those leaves off and glue them on some of my stuff that I've recently made, because everything seems to be autumn themed right now because it's just that time of year. These are fun. That would be fun to take those and put them on a page with someone learning to write, like a first grader or kindergartner, and you have their picture and you have some of that down there just for fun. Oh, the mailman. Oh, I love his shadow. Look at his shadow. Isn't that awesome? Little girls and a cat. You're looking for something. Oh, the bears. B is for bear. Look at that lion. I know I have him somewhere because my daughter's a Leo, and I save everything lion and put them together in her junk journals that I have of when she was little. Look at that one. Talk about Zentangle doodle stuff. I need to do that more. I love these policemen. They just crack me up. I think that's what they are. Maybe they're firemen. No, that says police. These are the firemen. Yeah. Kelsey, look at their clothing. So, okay. Oh, there's the lion. Love that. If you have a day where you're taking someone to the zoo and you have great pictures for that, that would be a great fussy cut or a background to put pictures up here. Oh, I love this one. I don't know what I've done with that, but I love that page. And of course, there's a lion on the wall. This one's really cute. It's very 70s to me. It could be 60s for everyone else. But, yeah. Love that. Look at the mouse. I can't tell if I'm on the screen very well. In frame. Oh, this one is great. And even if you just took it and you covered up all this with a piece of paper, or you took white paint or gesso and covered it up, then put whatever you want right there. That's just like the perfect page for a little boy something. Yeah, it's great. There's a little elf. He's got little pointy ears. I'm sure he's up to no good. Flop ear and the string. Oh, there's a dandelion. I have to get that for a journal because dandelions are my weed of choice. Love them. Look at these rabbits. Oh, there's a fox. Up to no good, I'm sure. Look at the elephants. Love those. And up here, there. Oh no, Possum Patty. I found your possum. Circus. Look at this for a spread. Talk about, I call it scrapbooking paper. This is perfect. Just take them. You can tape them together with washi, and you can pop this right into a journal, into a signature, and sew it up. This, I would put this in the center where when you open it, you had a double page spread. Circus, that's perfect. You could put pictures down here when you go to something like a circus. I don't know how often they have circuses around here, although I've been to Cirque du Soleil maybe 8 times in my life, so yeah, that would work. Look, there's the clown. And where was I? I guess at the circus. There's another page. This is perfect for if you have a child or a grandchild. Little duck. Oh, I've used this. I'm sure this is in my sky blue book because I remember just seeing that. It had to have been in there. Look at the pigs. The sheep. My friend collects images of vintage sheep. I'll have to send her that page. Probably already have. And these ducks, I've used these pages before. I'm sure they're all in that book because I didn't tear them out if I wanted to keep them. I need to start removing dogs and put them with the dog stuff I have. I need to get that listed on Etsy. Farm Days. Now, I love this. Love it. The geese are in the corn. And this is perfect if you just take something like that. You have a great little image. Oh, look at the frog. Love the frog. Goose. Actually, geese. Train. Oh, look at them. They're cute. This has so many things to fussy cut. Maytime Magic. Oh, I like that. Okay, I know where I can put that if I don't have it already. I've torn 2 of these apart already. This is my absolute favorite book out of the series. More sheep, horses. I know I've used this. It may be in there, or I put it in my Texas or some cowboy book that I made. Lots of horses, children. Oh, I love these geese. Look at the chickens. I love watercolor. I see, am I back in frame yet? Good enough. Here's another little scene that's perfect to go somewhere. My last name is Jones, haha. That would be really cute to put on something. Maybe a little banner on a belly band. I love these chicks and that rooster. There's a little mouse. I'm trying to hurry. Once upon a time. The little kittens. Look at these 3 billy goats. Love that. Love this. I guess that's the troll that lives under the... It's a billy goat gruff. There you go. But, yeah, isn't he a troll? And he lives in... Yeah, it says troll right there. Huh. There's the goat. Ooh, look at those trees. That almost looks like Santa. The turnip. Once upon a time, an old man planted a turnip seed. Soon there was a very big turnip. Then one day the old man went to pull up the turnip. He pulled and pulled and pulled again, but he could not pull it up. Okay. Oh, and it's a story. Of course it's a story. I guess he goes and finds someone to help pull on the turnip. Maybe they make turnip soup. Turnips are good. I'm not knocking turnips. Oh, they get cats and dogs and everything to help pull. Oh, I love this. I have this somewhere. Pigtails is what it's called. Oh, yes. Where did I put them? I think they're in that book. Because you can make journaling cards or pockets. You can make tucks and belly bands. I love that tree. I love that tree. Whew, got to save that tree for something. This is fun. They're going fishing. And look at the cutest little boy. He's so darn cute. There he is again. Oh, the sky. The sky came tripping down to earth, and this is how I know. I walked about the garden, and I found these flowers grow. The sunflower and the moonflower and the brilliant blazing star. And since I found them there, I think the sky can't be so far. Love that. Oh, yeah, love this too. It's like every time I look in here, it's like looking at it again for the first time. But these illustrations are the best, the absolute best. Of course, I'm biased. I like what I like. You may not like them as much. Here we go with more little bits that can go into a tiny junk journal on a page. There's the Billy Goat. Love him. Oh, the little fairy. The lion. And Mr. Sun and Mr. Wind. Oh, I love those. Yeah, I'm going to have to do a lot of work with this. So there you go. Those are the other two in the series. The only one I didn't go through was Star Bright, and it's the 5th grade reader. And I didn't like the stuff that they used for illustrations. They mostly used images, like photos of things, and it just wasn't the same. So if you want one of these books, you can grab them on Amazon or other used bookstores. One thing about them is they're kind of old looking and a little rough. I took the back. See, I think it looks better than the front. And I used neutral shoe shining wax. And I rubbed it on here, then I buffed it off. And the colors are a little more vibrant. You can't see it at all. You have to be where you have a light source glinting on it. It barely shines, but it also makes it slicker, and it just enhances the colors. So that's something you can do with these if you think, they're so old. I like the age. So if you want to grab these, run over and look at Amazon. Have fun.